Alright, 4 stars at a 25. Four is kind of average. Ideally, I'd want 7 here. But, yeah, that can't always get 7 stars into this phase. Yeah, I didn't need to play safe there. I only need 3 stars for the final phase, so I played safe for no reason there. That's a bit of rust. Alright, 56, yeah. That could have been a 54, which is the average time. But yeah, I lost a tiny bit of sound. Thanks for the good luck, Worster. So yeah, if anyone has questions about the run, I can definitely answer them. This is a fight where I will take knockdowns, in fact, to get a lower in-game time. It's not fast for RTA, but the game is timed in-game. So ideally I want him to knock me down right now because I've used both my stars. That's pretty terrible. I usually want to get knocked down at about a 17. And I want him to open his mouth when I do my star punches. Which is like 50-50, so that's good. And that's a quick knockdown there. So yeah, world record for this guy is like 56 seconds, but this could easily go over 2 minutes. I don't think this fight will though. Ah, too early. Honestly, that could have been a good fight. I could have got like low 110s, but I punched a little early on one of them. What makes this different? Yeah, I think that's when the audio was a bit messed up. So this is actually a PAL. So you make this ROM hack by applying a patch to a regular NTSC ROM, but the patch is, I'm pretty sure, a PAL patch. So you apply a PAL patch to an NTSC ROM, and it causes the game to play about 20% faster. And then there's a whole bunch of randomness that has changed. That's a good lucky star. There's actually a small chance you won't get a lucky star there. And then you can go for it again. And if you miss it the second time, this fight becomes extremely slow, because I need at least 11 hearts, and I've got 12 right now. Because I have to block this 5 times, twice. So I can only get blocked, yeah, once extra time. So I only have one extra thing. That's what's different about this ROM hack is patterns are changed. Like some of the opponent's randomness has changed, and it also plays about 20% faster than a regular punch out. It doesn't really make the game. It makes it, I guess, harder because if you're reacting, but when you speedrun, at this game, you're kind of not even reacting anymore. You already know what the opponents are going to do. So this is probably the second hardest fight to get correct in the game. His guard works a bit strangely compared to the NTSC version of this game. I practiced him just before. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's alright. That's terrible. Yeah, I really need to get that knockdown at like 25 seconds. That's right, I got some backup strats that I'm just going to make up right now. And we got bad luck there. Got the lucky star. Alright, we just I made up that entire phase. I don't actually have any backup strats for this game because I only run it at the highest level. So every time I make a mistake, I just have to kind of make up what I want to do. 2 stars here is fine. Alright, that's ideally how phase 3 wants to go. I had 2 stars and I know what to do for 2 stars in phase 3. Yeah, usually I'd average a good time in that fight's about 56. That's for when I get good patterns, I'll get a 56 and don't make any mistakes. But it can go as low as, I think, a 50. Yeah, I don't need backup strats. I don't have... If I have to come up with backup strats, that means something's gone wrong. I usually just reset if something goes wrong in this game. And just, you might as well just get everything correct. Alright, this is another fight. If I make a mistake, things can go out of control pretty quick, but yeah. Hopefully that won't happen. Alright, that's phase one. That's the hard part. That's the hardest part. So if something goes wrong there, it's just really going to be a really bad fight. "32, that's good, that's fast. So I only need to hit one more. So I'm basically pressing up and start kind of at the same time and holding it for a specific amount of time. It's not terrible, it's actually quite easy to do, but if I mess one up, he'll end up dodging, and then I lose a lot of time. So 36 flat, that's actually really good. This guy's also pretty easy, but he has a lot of randomness, and I'd like to get a 19-second phase one, but he needs to do specific stuff for that to happen. And he's not doing it. I could have tried to play that faster, but I messed up. The 26 with one is, yeah, kind of bad. I've lost 7 seconds from optimal. Alright, that's a good phase 2. That's ideally how phase 2 goes. So I can get probably a 10... The best time I can get is a 107 here, which is still a decent time. And it's not going to be that, because he took too long to uppercut. I mean, hook. So yeah, I just need to wait for him to hook at the end. Where can you donate? That's a good question. Is there a... Hopefully there's a link. There might be a link below the stream. This is another refight of this guy's. I had a bit of trouble with this guy this morning, but hopefully we won't mess anything up. Alright, good. 30 is fast. That was almost a 31 though. So when I force him to retaliate, those are random. He usually retaliates, but there's a chance he won't retaliate, and it costs about 1.5 seconds if he doesn't retaliate. It's actually faster not to get him to retaliate in phase 2. So just, yeah, just gonna wait for him to do his jabs. Because he's gonna do those jabs anyway, and you can't really do a lot of damage on them. But we will retaliate here, and then I need to hit one here. That does 3 damage, and then counter. So 123, that's about as good as that fight can go. The only way I could have played that better is if I dodged a bit tighter. So this is the first guy, a refight of the first guy, and we get a lovely color palette here where it's just snow white, and I can't even see the timer, but if the timer goes above 1 minute 30, then that's a really bad fight. Ideally I'll get like a 120. Alright, that's good phase 1. That was kind of dangerous. I think I might have punched... I was cutting that extremely tight. Not an 8 count, so we just do very basic strats here. So I force him to block at one spot. I just cancelling one of his moves where he just stands there and taunts you. So that's just to cancel it, to speed up the next part of his pattern. Alright, that was pretty good. I think I'll get like a 119 here. I never know, because because obviously the timer is invisible, or rather the same color as the background. Oh, one set. Alright, that was a lot better. A lot better than I thought. So this guy, this is the hardest fight in the game. There's I think 3 random stars, and then there's a couple of the random stars occur on 2 frame punches, so hopefully I get them. And I hit the 2 frame punch, but I didn't get it. I did that by accident. Yeah, I just did like an extra 6 damage for no reason. That was my bad as well. That's an old strat I used to do. Got that star though. Alright, 0 stars here. That's about as bad as it can go. Didn't get many lucky stars. Yeah, 5 count is good. 5 count is good refill here as well. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think well, actually maybe 108 is good. I could have either got a 108 or a 106. Maybe, or a 107. Yeah, that was 108 still a pretty good time for that game. Alright, and from this point on I didn't practice any of these fights this morning. So yeah, this is like the 3rd hardest fight in my opinion. I usually play well on him, but he just does whatever punch he wants to do. So I duck in this fight mainly so I can control his guard better, because ducking his punches raises his guard. Otherwise, it's punch dependent. So I try to dodge him and get the long delay there. 37. This is pretty good, I think. So hopefully he gives long delay here and we can knock him down before he even does his spin punch. And he didn't. 45, yeah, that's an average time. The fastest time I've ever got is a 40, which requires, yeah, pretty specific luck, and to also hit another 2 frame punch. Alright, last guy. So the last guy in this game is actually like harder than Mike Tyson, but for a casual player. But the good thing is I found this like super cheese strat. But the cheese strat is super fast, but it also has like a tiny bit of risk in that if I get bad luck, we just lose, or it's like almost guaranteed I'll lose. But hopefully that won't happen, and it's only about 1 in 8. So I just want to intentionally get knocked down here. And then I need to get up on an 8 count. Good. And then you can... So Tyson has this like blinking pattern that he does in round 2 and 3, but you can actually force this guy to do it by taking knockdowns and then setting up a buffer strat, and then hit the 2 frame window like free every time. So I need to get up on 9 here. There's no other way around, I have to get up on 9. So I need full health. Because when you have full health on the second knockdown, this guy gets up on a 1 count. And when an opponent gets up on a 1 count, they instantly get knocked down by a star. But please don't screw me here. Uh-oh. Alright, that was terrifying. I went pink there. Yeah, that's terrifying. Usually that fight's over at like a 48. Alright. That's a time. That was terrifying. Yeah, 1 in 8. I got like half of it and I expected to get more bad luck, and then I recovered. Somehow I dodged some of those like lightning jabs, and there's no tell for them. I just need to go off his pattern and hope I dodge correctly. Yeah, that's that was terrifying. I did practice that last night though, just in case it happened. But I caused it to happen. I should have knocked him down at like 58 or something. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. That was Phred's cool Punch Out 2 Turbo. ROM hack made in... Actually, I didn't say when it was made. It was made in 2010 by a guy named Master Phred.